Final question, can the government compel?
Absolutely. They can do it. They've been doing it. You know it. In fact, they can typhoid Mary. They can not only compel, they can hold you against your will in quarantine. Ever been on a cruise? I know that's international waters, but yes, it can be done. Sad to say. So this needs to be developed, and the cases better honed to address these particular issues.
Lionel, we're out of time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
They can hold you against your will in quarantine. They can hold you against your will.
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory towards due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Chakadas. The honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who are well taught the truth, and peace, blessings, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. May the blessing of election fall upon you and your household. Today, this is Brother Ayawab. Come back to today with another lesson. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shabbat Chakdas. Going into, what this dude on RT said, as you've seen at the beginning of the clip, at the beginning of this lesson, as well as, this this news article, mainly going into what they said on the RT news. So, at the beginning of the clip that you've seen, I cut out right after they said compel. I cut two parts out in the beginning. I'll link the video that I got the clip from in the description box. Is about like a 7-8 minute video, about an 8-minute video, and the part I cut out, they said this word right here. Because the lady asked, can the government compel vaccines? And let's get that word compel real quick. Definition of compel.
Compel.
It says force or oblige. I really don't know that word oblige. It says require. Make someone legally or morally bound to an action course so they can legally do this, man. Leave someone no option. Pressure. And that's what that's what they doing, man. The force, put under an obligation, leave someone no option. That's what they doing, man. They leaving you no option. Either you get this Maxxination, this Maxine, or you lose your job. And they're going to do the same thing with the Revelation 13 badge. Starts with M, rhymes with Clark. That chip, man. That potato chip. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to force you to do it. They're going to require you. They're going to make you do it. Whether you want to or not, force you. And right now they leaving you. They left the Houston nurses no option, man. Either you take it or you leave. What you gonna do? And the judge agreed with them, as I'm about to get. So again, that word compel means force or oblige someone to do something. Force, pressure, urge, require. Enforce, demand. It says bring about something by the use of force or pressure, and that's what they're doing with this vaccine, man. When has the United States ever done this, man? When has Babylon, the world's following as well, man? Mandatory vaccines, man, are coming. They're gonna compel you to do it. Like the dude said. He said, so she said, can the government, your rulers, your you 2/3 happy place, you 2/3 sanctuary, can the government compel you to take the vaccine? And what did the dude say? He said they can not only compel you, but they can hold you against your will in quarantine. They can hold you against your will, man. Meaning, if you don't take it, you can't go nowhere. If you don't take it, you can't do the things that people who are vaccinated can do. You're gonna have to stay here, man. If you don't take that vaccine. I almost said the potato chip, because it's leading up to that, man. This is just a conditioning. They're conditioning you to take it, man. I was gonna get a precept. Oh yeah, this is Isaiah 30. For you, the government is y'all's 2/3 sanctuary, man. Y'all trusting the government, man. Y'all trusting in Esau, Edom. Isaiah 30, verse 1, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked in my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So y'all trusting in Egypt. Y'all trusting in Pharaoh, man. Y'all trusting in Babylon, the great America, the government, to save y'all, man. To help y'all. To guide y'all through these rough situations, through this rough path. When you should be seeking the Lord, you 2/3, which you're not going to. And what's going to happen when you seek in Egypt, when you seek in America, there's government to help rather than the Lord. Verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. And that's what's going to happen, man, for you 2/3 who are trusting in the government. In this wicked society, in this wicked system, man. But the dude said that they're gonna keep you against your will. They can not only compel you, but they can keep you against your will in quarantine, man. That means you can't go nowhere. You can't do nothing, man. 2 Corinthians 15 and 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So what happens if they say you got to stay in quarantine until you get vaccinated? I'm not saying they will, but what if they did, man? He's saying they can. He's saying they can not only compel. I keep saying, I'm going to keep reiterating it because that's what he said, man. He studies law, the government system. He said they can not only compel you, but they can keep you against your will. Or something to that effect. I forget what he said. In quarantine, basically against your will. You don't have a choice, man. You're going to choose this or the other. They're going to leave you no option, man. That's what's happening, man. These prophecies are starting to unfold quickly and swiftly, man. 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of his devices, man. Unlearned. We know what Esau's plan is. We know what this vaccine is leading up to. Like Apostle Charles said, if you take that vaccine, man, you're going to take the potato chip. And that's that, man. So we're not ignorant. We're not going to take this vaccine. Whether they leave us no option, whether they mandate it, whether they do this or that with the vaccine, man, we're not going to take it. Lord willing, if the Lord be with me, I'm not going to take it. The elect is not going to take this vaccine, man. This is a condition. They're conditioning you for something that is going to follow up. And it's coming quickly, man. What you going to do in that day, man? So, just get a quick rundown of this real quick. And, again, I'll put the video that, in the description box below, Lord willing. So this from New York Times. A judge dismisses Houston hospital workers' lawsuit about vaccine mandates. So the Houston Methodist Hospital is now implementing forced vaccinations in their hospital. And I believe there are other hospitals around the nation that are following suit, man. And like the lead lady, I don't see it in here, but the lead lady who started this protesting, uproars of the people, another prophecy, uproars of the people. Let's get that why it's on our mind. Revelation 9. Revelation 9. Slaki, 2nd Ezra 9 and verse. Let's just start. Let's just get verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure the other time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So when we see these signs starting to pass, which is in verse 3, then we're going to know that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So we got to measure the time diligently, man. We can't just be slothful, man. Can't just be sitting around eating a whole bunch of potato chips all day, man. Not worrying about prophecy, not worrying about what's going on around the world, man. Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. And we seeing that, man. That's what's happening right now. Uproars of the people. They uproar and they protesting, man. So the Houston and the lady said that if we don't stop this now, which, you know, if you watch the video that I put in the description box, you'll see what she said. She said if we don't stop it now, if we don't stop what's going on right now, then it's going to be a domino effect, and all other places is going to follow suit. All other places is going to implement that forced vaccination, that vaccine mandate. And we can't wait. The elect cannot wait, man, because this is what we're waiting for, man. We're waiting for another contraction, man. Worse than last year, man. We waiting, man. So, you know, it just said that he rejected a claim. He rejected it. He dismissed it. Like, I'm gonna let you watch it if you watch it, but, you know, or look it up. But they said that the hospital is like a private employment or something like that instead of a governmental employment system or something to that effect, which is said in the video. It says, the judge also noted that Texas employment law only protects employees from termination for refusing to commit an act that carries criminal penalties. It says Bridges can freely choose to accept or refuse a Crown 19 vaccine. However, if she refuses, she will simply need to work somewhere else. And that's what the judge said, man. Straight to the point. He said he ain't playing no games, man. He said he ain't even going to look into it. Straight to the point. You can choose or you can accept it or refuse it. But if you refuse it, you're going to have to work somewhere else. But if you accept it, you can continue work. And that's straight to the point, man. That's straight Esau, man. So ended off with this, Revelation 13, because this is what it's leading up to, man. Revelation 13 and 14. That's like Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, forces all, demands all. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And I'm just reading the scriptures right here, man. I ain't implying nothing. I ain't saying this. I'm just reading what's in the scriptures. I'm just reading the Bible. Revelation 13 and 16, he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603,6. And that's straight to the point, man. That potato chip, that RFID potato chip. And that's what's coming, man. Soon. It's one of the main prophecies that we are looking for, man. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to bite to the fold. Before I end it off, like give all praise, honor, and glory towards due to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahshua, Ba'Shem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who run God's truth and peace, blessings, and love to the hopeful legacy God brought to the four corners of the earth. And Barak the Yahweh Shabbat Kakadash for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Until next time, Shalom, Kwame Yashala, and a Baba Ba. Shalom.